My
Perfect.
name is Bhawana Sharma, and I started off as a teacher. I was teaching in school, children of your age, and
Mhm.
I started out as a science teacher. But gradually, I had liked reading a lot, so I probably wanted to do something in English literature. So I decided to go in for a master's in English. I did a
Wow.
master's in English, and then I switched on to become an English teacher from a science teacher. So, and after a few years of teaching, I realized that it's just not the teaching that's going on in schools. There is so much of work which is, taking a lot of toll on my health and my
Mhm.
this thing, because I was feeling little stressed. I was feeling that I was not able to juggle between home and my work, and the work was giving me a lot of stress.
Right.
So that is when I decided that, I should quit and I should look after my children. I should look after my home. But
Hmm.
after doing that, I felt, that it's not very productive. Something that I'm doing, I felt I need to do something more, to feel
Yeah.
productive. So that's when I came across this a yoga class, and it was just to improve my health that I joined this class. And during the course of this class, I realized that I have an inclination for
Mhm.
yoga practices, and I really enjoyed doing my sessions, and I thoroughly I enjoyed each and every moment being in that class. The
Mhm.
best part was that only it was not only the physical aspect. I felt that mentally and emotionally also it helped me stabilize a lot, and it gave me a lot of strength. So that is
Right.
when I realized this is something which I should actually keep doing all my life. So after a few years, then I switched on to finding out ways of how I could myself become an instructor.
Mhm.
So I was fortunate to be in Delhi, which is a place where it's a capital of India, and here
Right.
there are very nice institutes. So I came across this institute, which is called Morarji Desai National Institute of Yoga. It
Mhm.
comes under the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India,
Okay.
and this institute is doing phenomenal work in this field.
Ah.
I came across this. I went there and I got myself enrolled in one course. After thoroughly enjoying that course, I went on to do the second course. I enjoyed that thoroughly, and I then went on to this next one. And in that way, I just went on because my quest for learning was never satiated. I always felt I wanted to know more about it. And
Hmm.
the more I knew, the more I realized that how less I know. That's how I just went on. And after 750 hours of learning yoga, I finally
Mhm.
got myself certified as a yoga instructor. And that is
Wow.
when I started conducting my own yoga class.
Wow, that's an amazing journey. How you got there, quite a few different professions on the way. That's great. Could you tell us what you like the most about what you do?
The best part about what I like is that, unlike other jobs, it de stresses
Mhm.
you. Other
That's great.
jobs give you a lot of stress, but this is one profession which helps me de stress. And at the same time, I help others to de stress.
Yeah,
So
very
that's a
true.
great feeling. It's a feeling of
Yeah.
empowerment. You're able
Mhm.
to change people's lives. You're able
Mhm.
to make a difference to their lives. And when you see that, they're regaining their lost health, whether physical or mental, it's a wonderful feel. When they come and tell me that after joining your class, I feel so positive. I feel so nice about myself. I've started loving myself the way I look now, and the way, my health is progressing, how things are going at that level. They feel very happy about it. And that happiness, I think, is my truest reward. So this is
Wow.
the best thing I like about my profession, that I uh, I can see that relaxation, I can see that feeling of happiness on my client's face at the end of the session. That is something I really enjoy about this.
Wow, that's amazing. That's great.
That is wonderful. And finally, what is your advice to kids?
Ah, that's a very nice question. I think this is something very, very important,
Mhm.
Mhm.
because yoga, as you know, it's originated in India,
Right.
right? And this was thousands of years ago.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
was a time when the yogis were not even, they were not even educated.
Mm.
They found out all these techniques just by their own experimentation and by their own learning. They
Mhm.
observed themselves, they did some activities, they realized the benefits of these practices, they documented them in different ways. Initially, it went down just as, audio transmissions from one guru to the disciple. Later on, they were documented. So finally, it came to be in the state with which it is now. So
Right.
we are all very proud of the fact that we are the birthplace of this nice practice
Mhm.
called yoga.
Mhm.
And now the world celebrates it. On 21st June, every year, we celebrate International Day of Yoga. And with the efforts of our Prime Minister, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi ji, in 2015, we started celebrating International Day of Yoga. And the incentive and the motive behind doing this is to bring yoga to the world.
Mhm.
Like in India, we say Vasudev Kutumbakam. That means
Mhm.
that the whole world is a family. So now we want to extend the benefit of this practice to the entire world. We want to make
Right.
the whole world healthy. So as kids, I think they should be aware of this practice, and they are the ones who will benefit the most because they have a full lifetime in front of them.
Yeah.
They start the practice now itself, they will reap the benefits of this practice for their entire lives, isn't it?
Mhm.
So, since yoga is not just physical, it's not like a workout, it's not like gymming, it's not like any
Yeah.
other form of exercise. Yoga is something which, unites your body and your mind and
Mhm.
your soul. So, it works at your body level and it also works at the level of your mind. That means it not only makes you strong externally, it not only makes you healthy physically, it
Mhm.
also helps you stabilize your mind.
Right.
So that way you can overcome your problems like anxiety, problems like hyperactivity, which children are suffering from these days, problems like with your concentration, with your memory, retention. And when you're
Mhm.
able to handle all of these problems, then you will definitely be able to study well, score well, and feel more positive and happy about yourselves. Because you will
Yeah,
be
that's very
achieving
true.
so much more in life than you would actually do. So I would recommend children, whenever they get a chance to start the yoga practice after 12 years of age, they must make a sincere effort to learn and then to
Mhm.
carry it forward throughout their lives. Not just learn
Mhm.
and leave it there. They must learn it and they must carry it forward throughout their lives and, take it to everybody whoever comes across.
Mhm.
Transmit this knowledge, create awareness about it, and let the whole world know about how
Yeah.
beautiful this can be and how magically it can transform their lives.